Recorded Books and One Click Digital present The House of Daniel by Harry Turtledove. Narrated by Joey Collins. Chapter 1. It would have been the first part of May. I remember that mighty well. Spring has a special magic to it. Or spring did once upon a time, anyway. I remember that mighty well, too. But when the big bubble busted back in 29, seems like it took half the magic in the world with it when it went. More than half, maybe. In the 5 years after that, we tried to get by on what was left. We didn't do such a great job of it either. Other thing the big bubble took with it when it busted was half the work in the world. People who had things to sell all of a sudden had more of them than they knew what to do with. They tried to unload them on the other people, the ones who all of a sudden didn't have the money to buy them. They couldn't hardly hire those people to make more things, not when nobody could afford the stuff they already had clogging their warehouses. It was a great big mess. Hell and breakfast. It's still a great big mess now. And nobody but nobody has the first notion of how long it'll go right on being a great big mess. Take a look at me, for instance. Not like I'm anything special. You can find guys just like me in any town from San Diego to Boston. More of them in those big cities, matter of fact. But take a look at me anyhow. You may as well. I'm right here in front of you, talking your ear off. Jack Spivey, at your service. I know too well I'm not extra handsome, but I'm not what you'd call homely either. I was 24 that May, on account of I was born in February of 1910. Old enough to know better, you'd think. Well, I would have thought so too. Only goes to show, doesn't it? So there I was on that bright May morning, walking along Spruce Street in Enid, Oklahoma. I didn't have 2 quarters to jingle in my pocket. Yeah, plenty like me, Lord knows. Too damn many like me. I wasn't thinking about much of anything, if you want to know the truth. Maybe wondering how come the leaves on the trees didn't seem so bright as they had before the bust-up, and why the grass looked to be a duller green. Your hotshot wizards, they'll tell you things haven't really changed. They'll tell you it's all in your head. What I'll tell you is, your hotshot wizards weren't walking down Spruce with me that morning. The flour mill took up a whole block of Spruce. The mill got built a year before things went to the dogs. Timing, huh? It hadn't run flat out since. It did still run, though. I'll give it that much. Some of the jobs the big bosses were bragging about when it opened up were there to that day. Some were. But not all of them. Sure, I'll tell you what I mean. While I walked by there, a man was rolling a big old barrel of flour to a truck. Only he wasn't a man, he was a zombie. His face was as gray as the slacks I had on, and just about as shabby looking. No, he wasn't rolling the barrel very goddamn fast. To tell you the truth, he was rolling it like he had all the time in the world. If you're a zombie, you do, or you might as well. But how much do you reckon the rich folks who run the mill were paying him? Right the first time, friend. Zombies work for nothing, and you can't get cheaper than that. Back when times were good, a colored fella, or a sober Injun, if they could find one, would have been rolling that barrel. The rich folks wouldn't have paid him much, but they would have paid him a little something. Now they had colored fellas and Injuns working inside the mill. They never would have before, let me tell you. They pay him a little something, but not much. And some of the white guys, who would have earned more, they were out on the street without any silver to jingle in their pockets and scare the werewolves away just like me. Difference between them and me was, I knew how to go about it. I'd been scuffling, doing a little of this, a little of that, a little of the other thing since before I had to shave. Those guys, they thought they had a job for life. They didn't know what the devil to do with themselves after it got taken away.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?